While barrister Allen Ifechukwu Onyema, the CEO of Apis Airlines, believe in saving lives, Nigerian politicians and leaders believe in wasting life, and that is the reason why they kept deaf ears, even when it is obvious that South Africans are destroying Nigerians' properties and life. In South Africa, they never bothered to send any help to their citizens. Everybody kept quiet, nobody was talking about it. After all, they don't have anybody, any of their relation who is based in South Africa, so they can as well kill those people there because it's none of their business. And most especially when people doing their business there are from Southeast, they belong to the 5% that never voted for Muhammadu Buhari. And they forgot that it's the duty of the country to save their citizens. Anyway, I want to use this opportunity to say a big thank you to Barrister Allen Ifechukwu Onyema, the CEO of Apis Airline, who single-handedly removed Nigerians who were stranded in South Africa during the recent xenophobic attack. I would like to say that this is a big shame to Nigerian government for not even trying to find a way to remove their citizens. It is the duty of the government to make sure that the citizens are protected, and most especially when they're in the diaspora. And moreover, Nigeria doesn't have a national carrier. This goes a long way to show how they care about the lives of their citizens, that they can entrust their lives of their citizens in another people's aircraft. I'm not too sure why Nigerian government don't even care about their citizens. These guys believe that it is not within their jurisdiction to take care of the citizens when it's supposed to be the core duty of the country to protect its citizens. Even those ones abroad, the embassies, they don't really bother to give them the protection they need. They don't even guide them. Their first priority is not their citizens. They are so occupied with another things. Let me just take it further home to Nigeria, where we have Fulani herdsmen killing people. And Muhammadu Buhari feel comfortable with it. He has not come out to say anything against these people. And he has not proscribed them terrorist organization. Rather, he came up with Ruger program to support what they're doing. It is very sad and shameful that Nigerian government, instead of thinking about their citizens, they are there looting public funds, looting the country dry, enriching their pockets and their family. They believe so much in individual wealth. Nigerian politicians are so wayward and irresponsible that they don't even bother about the welfare of their citizens. Nobody cares. If you're a poor man, your own has finished. Government does not take responsibility of whatever happens to its citizens. And this can be very sad. This is very heartbreaking because I can't understand the reason why in this time of difficulty, Nigeria couldn't even send an aircraft down to South Africa to pick Nigerians. It was an individual who did that. Instead of showing gratitude, the media was just being funny, asking the man whether he was expecting anything in return for the good gesture he did. I mean, what kind of question is that? What do you think the man will be expecting from the government that will make him commit that huge amount of money? I believe the guy did it wholeheartedly, otherwise he wouldn't even agree to do it because it's not for him to do it, it's for the Nigerian government to know how to evacuate its citizens. I just find it so annoying how some people want to rubbish the hard work of another person. Instead of them to come out and appreciate what the guy has done, they are there probing the reasons behind the motive. But I think that was not a smart question to ask. Anybody who has love for humanity will understand that the situation in South Africa was getting out of hand. It was very critical, therefore needed immediate intervention, and that was what the guy did. So I feel this guy has to be, what he did is highly commendable. So I can't see the reason why the media should be asking such a silly question, because I call it silly question. As for me, there is nothing wrong in Nigerians changing their airline and start flying APs in order to support and appreciate this gesture. Because really it takes money and somebody with good heart to do it. This man is not the richest man in Africa, neither is he the richest man in Nigeria. But he just decided to do it out of his good heart. So Nigerians have to applaud it, Nigerians have to appreciate the good thing he did, because really not everybody will be able to do this. Some of the richest men in Africa are from Nigeria, and even some of the richest pastors, they're from Nigeria, but nobody even thought about that. Nobody felt it's necessary to get into that project, to do it. But at the end of the day, the pastors are there flying their private jets. They don't bother. They don't think it's their problem. I know that Nigerians who love their chains will come in this comment section to let me know that it is not the responsibility of pastors. Yes, when country is not able, is not forthcoming to help the citizens, religious groups and non-governmental organizations can as well support the government or on their own assist in doing that because they believe in humanitarian job. What really brought tears to my eyes was when this group of guys that came back from South Africa started singing the national anthem, which means even when the country never assisted them to come back to Nigeria, they still believe in Nigeria.
You're welcome. Onyema. Coincidentally and luckily for us, we have him here to
like this in Nigeria. We want men like this, detribalized Nigerian. They have the soul of the people in his heart. May God bless him. We will support him. Whatever he does, he does.
Yeah, it takes somebody who is humane, who has a good heart, to know that his compatriots, his fellow citizens are suffering somewhere. And just look at these guys, whatever they worked for so many years. Some people have never stepped their legs into the country, like the children. Where will they start? They will start from nowhere, starting from the scratch again. After losing what you worked and labored for over the years, some people have stayed in South Africa for 10 years, some 15 years, some 20 years, and all of a sudden, what they worked for over the years was raised down by fire and vanished in a second, simply because some South Africans don't want to work hard. They believe that foreigners are taking their jobs, which is not so. These people, they created these jobs for themselves through their effort and hard work. So like I said before in my former video, this is just Afrophobia and not xenophobia. I've not seen any non-African business or white business that they burnt and destroyed. So at the end of the day, it's black on black, and this is very shameful and very disgusting. It is so barbaric that South African government, if they love Africa, they should find a way to stop this. Then some Nigerians are not comfortable with the way Barrister Onyema mentioned the amount he spent in bringing back these people from South Africa. I believe it's good for record purposes. Sometimes we need to hear the details of some of these things. That will make Nigerians to also sit up and know that what somebody has done has to be applauded. And again, if not for this xenophobia, who will know that Nigeria spent over 61 billion US dollars on black South Africans during the time of apartheid? So these kind of details are always good for record purposes because you never know. Then for some people who are not happy that it was an Igbo man who did it, who believe that they don't know the source of the man's wealth, you should Google the man's name. Everything is on Google, how he managed to rise to this level. And those people who believe that his asset has to be verified, you have to start first by verifying the assets of President Muhammadu Buhari, because it is leadership by example. He's supposed to declare his asset first before any citizens. So you guys should stop making silly comments. Just applaud the man for what he did. This goes straight away to show that some Nigerians are the reason why Nigeria is in this shape. Because they believe in suffering and smiling. It is paining you, but you don't want to accept it. This is pure witchcraft. After I saw most of these comments, I believe that witchcraft is real. So if you're one of those people, stop that. It will not help you as a person. It will not allow you to grow. It will not allow you to develop into a better person. Try to appreciate good things that somebody else has done.
I decided to put on the line over 280 million naira to go and bring this people back. APC decided to bring them free of charge. Nobody paid us a dime. We decided to do it free of charge for our country and for our people. We decided to do it because we want to show that it's not all about money. That one cannot go to his grave with his purse. Neither can one go to his grave with his bank account. But you can go to your grave happily with the legacies you leave behind. So I decided I didn't need anybody to advise me to do this. On my own, I saw the glory pictures and I stood up like I've always done before for this country and so many other aspects. It's not my first time of doing, I've done greater things like this than this one for the country. So I decided that it didn't take me time to decide, look, let us go and evacuate Nigeria to send some signal to other foreign countries who would want to try Nigeria. Yes, we have our differences. South Africa had a worse situation than Nigeria when we went in there to help them. So I felt that our people were being dehumanized over there. And I thought to restore the dignity of this nation, something must happen. So I decided to move in there to evacuate our citizens, to restore the pride of this country. And we've been able to show the world that nobody can break the resolve of Nigerians. Nobody can break the resolve of Nigerians to live together as one nation. This is what we've done. This is what we've done for our people, for all peoples of Nigeria, for the 378 ethnic nationalities that make up Nigeria, for the federal government, in support of the federal government efforts, and also to give these victims a sense of belonging. You could see that when I stepped into the aircraft to welcome them, they mugged me and they started singing the Nigerian national anthem. There was nobody there who was talking about separation. For once, they felt proud to be Nigerians, and they rose in unison inside the aircraft, started singing Nigerian national anthem. That drew tears to my cheeks. So, the motivation is there. Is that of how to please God Almighty for the blessings He has given me.
How far are you willing to go on this? Like, how many trips are you ready to make to ensure that the remaining Nigerians are brought back?
APC is ready to do as many trips as a single Nigerian remaining in South Africa who is willing to come back to fatherland. So today we are to move 320 Nigerians from.
I hope Nigerian politicians who like amassing wealth had this, that one cannot go to his grave with the money he has in his wallet. You cannot go to the grave with your bank account. However, one can go to his or her grave happily with the legacy he or she has left behind. So this is word on the marble for Nigerian politicians. I hope they recognize that, to know that the money they amass in this world, you cannot go to your grave with it. So it depends on the number of lives you touch in Nigeria. So guys, let me know what you guys think about this. I'm gonna sign off here. Stay healthy and safe, and remember to share this video with family and friends if you love it, and subscribe to my channel if you've not done already. And I'm gonna catch you in my next video. Bye.